Good afternoon. First of all, thank you for a great start to the school year. Each of you make thousands of decisions daily to help our school run smoothly. I want to briefly talk about a few items today: deliberate practice plans, selection of your target element, peer observations, our school-wide focus on literacy and specifically this year on writing strategies, and communication of the standard being taught. Deliberate practice plans. They must be submitted in iObservation by October 9th. This date was adjusted by the district due to the hurricane. As you begin to think about the element you want to work on this year, here are a few things to consider. Select an element that will stretch you a little bit and help you grow as an educator. Consider our school-wide focus on literacy and writing strategies, which are also part of our school improvement plan. John Minderman will provide a document that shows a crosswalk between writing strategies and the individual elements within the Marzano framework. The middle column of the framework, which consists of the content-focused elements, is highly recommended for most of our staff. For a first or second year teacher, you may want to focus more on routines, procedures, or engagement strategies. The higher effect size elements, however, are within the content-focused elements. Peer observations. As you begin developing your deliberate practice plan, one of the best forms of professional learning is through peer observations. We recommend including 2 peer observations as an action step for your plan. John Minderman will provide a couple of resources to you regarding peer observations. Templates. You are welcome to use any reflection form you have as well, but John will provide a couple of examples, templates that you can use as well. Cohort sheet, a list of elements with the names of each teacher who has selected the specific element will be provided. This list may help you decide on a teacher you would like to observe. John will send out a Google form in order to create that list. If you have difficulty finding a time to observe another teacher, please contact John Minderman. He will arrange a few days with subs that can cover multiple teachers during the course of the day. Also, to keep in mind for these observations, develop trust with the person you are observing. The templates we provide will mainly focus on positive takeaways for which you may want to replicate in your own class. You should only give constructive feedback to the teacher if it is solicited. Along the same lines, only share positive takeaways with other teachers. The main goal, again, is to look for practices that you feel would benefit you in your class. John Minderman will send out more info related to deliberate practice plans. He will also be available on the following dates to assist teachers. On Thursday, September 26th, all day, including after school, he will be in the Media Center at the 9th Grade Center. And then on Friday, September 27th, all day, including after school, he will be in the Media Center at the main campus. Communication of the standard. I appreciate everyone who has continued to post a visible learning target, even though it is no longer a requirement. As a quick guesstimate, I would say over 90% of our classes continue to utilize this best practice in order for students to be able to reference it at any point during the class. As a daily routine, strive to orient students at the beginning of class regarding specific learning for the day, and then do a quick summary of what has been covered at the end of class. If you choose not to post a daily learning target with the standards address like SC 9.2.3 or whatever the address may be, if you don't include that, please have a discussion with your assessing administrator to determine an effective way to communicate the specific standard being covered on any given day. Here are a couple of other quick items. Assessing administrators are beginning to schedule formal observations now. For informal observations, a signal will be that a note will be taped to the back of the laptop that says informal observation. If you have a question regarding your assigned teacher category, 1, 2A, or 2B, please see your assessing administrator. A few other things that I want to mention. Overall, I see a majority of our teachers in the hallways during class changes. That drastically helps with supervision. Second, there's definitely a consistent approach to our cell phone policy on both campuses in all classrooms. Thank you. And thanks for your patience with the HERO system, and thank you for continuing to communicate with the deans directly until this issue is resolved. Thank you to all of our mentors and other teacher leaders who have helped our new staff get acclimated to the Winter Park way. I appreciate everything you do to make this a great place to work and learn. Go Wildcats!